here as long as they keep us here, I guess.
Yeah.
As long as the fuel keeps coming, I'll be here.
Yeah. How long do you think, like, how much do you have supply-wise? How long could you stay here?
I could stay here up to 2 weeks.
This guy, everyone here, people have been walking by, dropping food off, making sure everyone's eating for free.
And so how is this being funded?
Love.
Trudeau went into hiding, so I guess we're going to be here at least 5 days, and yeah, we'll stay here longer if we have to. But yeah, we're not leaving until every single mandate is ended all across Canada. Well, I got enough stuff in here I could stay for like a couple weeks if I have to.
Fringe? Really? Fringe? Oh, sorry, emotional. I don't even remember the question.
Dakota Christensen here for Rebel News. I'm currently standing out front of the Canadian Parliament building here in Ottawa, Ontario, the nation's capital, and I'm surrounded by an ocean of people here protesting against mandates and COVID restrictions today. People have turned out in the hundreds of thousands, I would estimate. So many people have come, and to think that this all started with a group of truckers who decided to make the way over to the nation's capital. The Freedom Convoy movement is really alive, and there is so much support here. I'm going to be walking among the people, speaking to them, interviewing them, trying to get what is on people's thoughts here. If you're a truck driver, how long have you been doing this?
Driving?
Yeah.
I've been driving for 22 years, I think.
22 years.
So this is a family business. So we're a farm,
Yeah.
and we truck our own produce, or flowers actually.
Yeah.
So
Okay. And so how long have you been in the city here?
I've been in the city since Friday. We arrived at, I think, noon on Friday.
Okay. And you've been parked right here since you arrived?
Put me here. This was not the plan.
Yeah.
I wasn't even the lead of the convoy, but they stuck us here, and here we sit.
And how long do you plan on staying here?
Well, we'll be here as long as they keep us here, I guess.
Yeah.
Because we can't get out anyway, but I know that the boys from out west are supposed to be here in 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
There's about 70 trucks in that convoy, and there's another 1,000 they said coming from Ontario yet, and I don't know.
And so you go, why is it that you're here? You know, if someone's watching this and thinking, what is actually going on inside your heads? Why are you here? What are you trying to accomplish?
We're here for the next generation to fight for the freedom of our children. Like, to impose mandates it's wrong. They've taken our freedoms away from us, and we want that back. This is not about sticking it to the man, as so many people have said. This is not what it's about. It's not about trying to overthrow government. This is about freedom. They've taken it away. We want it back. We want to be able to work and not be told we have to sit at home for 14 days if we're not vaccinated to quarantine when we cross the border. This isn't right. So, and our children are going to have to deal with that. So we're fighting for our kids.
So why is it that you are out here today with everyone in Ottawa?
It's historical. It's freedom. People have had it after 2 years. Excuse my language if I can say the bullshit, the science, the this, the that, moving the goalposts back and forth, do this, don't do that, face diapers, wear face diapers, wear two-face diapers. People have had it. Look at this. Look at this. I've never seen this in my life. Really. I've been here before. Never, ever. This is historical. People around the world are watching this. People around the world are listening. People like you. Journalism, real journalism, honest journalism. And you know what? I got to stop because I'm going to get emotional here. But this is, look, words aren't enough.
What is it you're out here doing today?
Well, personally, as a racist misogynist who's taking up space in the medical system, I'd like to know where the $300 million went for the 15 mobile hospitals that went to SNC-Lavalin, who were found guilty of embezzlement, and now I have to pay between $100 and $800 a month in Quebec for being non-vaccinated. Also, I'd like my freedom back. Thank you.
I'm from Hamilton, Ontario.
Hamilton? And how long have you been parked right here?
Since lunchtime yesterday.
Yeah. Yesterday being Friday, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And so, for yourself, why come here? Why come here and stay right here in front of Parliament?
Join the fight for freedom.
Yeah.
End all mandates across Canada. Every single thing, like every single mandate, every single restriction for every single Canadian all across Canada.
Yeah.
Our jobs have been taken from us because we don't have a choice anymore as far as what we put on our body, right? So We're going to fight for our freedoms.
I'm out here today to support the freedom of Canadians. I think enough is enough. I think that it's about time, after 2 years, that Canadians actually wake up and stand up for what's right, stand up for their freedoms, and get out here and do what's right.
I'm from Port Burwell, Ontario. I've been here since yesterday about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so that's Friday, 4 o'clock. And how long do you plan to stay here?
As long as the fuel fees keeps coming, I'll be here.
How long do you think, like, how much do you have supply-wise? How long could you stay here?
I could stay here up to 2 weeks.
Up to 2 weeks. And so I keep hearing from a lot of you, the goal is to stay here until all mandates are lifted. Is that the true for you?
That is correct. Everybody needs to know that it's not about a trucker vaccine, it's about mandates, period. We shouldn't be forced to do anything that we don't want to do, and it's not a public health risk to have an opinion.
I'm here for you, for the cameraman, for everybody in here. I'm here for the kids. I'm here for our grandparents. I'm here for the parents. It's just a really big movement, and it's like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I'm lost for words.
You got your mobile home here, parked on Wellington Street in front of the Capitol. Where are you from?
We're from Beamsville, Ontario.
Beamsville.
We came in on Thursday. We left Niagara-on-the-Lake with the convoy from the Niagara region. Yeah, it's been quite a ride. Even when we showed up, like the response from the community has been amazing. It's it's very heartwarming. I'm advocating for dropping all these mandates and all these poor people that have lost their jobs. We think of the nurses, the firefighters, the police, all these people, the army, all those people that have lost their jobs because they haven't gotten the jab. Like, it's fine to have a vaccine. I'm not against vaccines at all. But to mandate it saying that I have to have it, that's where it's wrong. If I think it's going to benefit me or my children, I'm going to do it. But I don't want to be told by somebody that I have to do it, or I don't have a job, or I can't cross. I'm a truck driver. I can't go into the States. And there's so many things. They've landlocked us into Canada, and even going to a different province. You go to Quebec, it's like going to a different country. It's like can't even buy a bottle of beer in Quebec. Like, this is not the Canada that we grew up in. I know our Charter of Rights was signed by our dear Prime Minister, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, Justin's dad, and now he's going back on it. Like, I don't understand this at all. And he's out hiding. I'm sure he's been triple jabbed, and now he's in isolation. What's with that? So right there, that tells me that why would you bother to get a jab if it's not going to keep you out of isolation or keep you in the community? He's our Prime Minister. He needs to be here. He needs to run this country. If he can't run it, somebody else better. That's all there is to it.
I can't even explain to you how it feels. When I go to a store without a mask, people look at me like I'm an alien. When I come here, I can hug everybody. This is my family. Say, hey, big boy, how's it going? Hey, man, how's it going? See, people are so fucking chill here. See, there's no hate. There's no far-right extremists or racists. Okay, look, when you're a big crowd of people, no matter what, you'll see bad people. There might be a racist here and there, but that doesn't define us as a group, though. We're here to have fun. That's it. Fight for our rights.
I'm here because I'm tired of being just controlled, because it's not about a disease anymore. It's not about COVID. It's about control. It's about seeing how far they can squeeze us and limit our rights. So, and I'm tired as much as everybody else. We know there are ways to fight the disease. There are ways to keep healthy, but they are just going around. They are trying to control in other ways. So it makes no sense. It's -20. You have to want to fight for this to be here today, right? So it feels good to just be part of it.
As you can see behind me here, the roads are absolutely packed with vehicles all the way down across all lanes, and there are droves of people moving through the city. It is like this around the entire core here around Parliament Hill. All of the streets are absolutely packed. There are vehicles and people everywhere. There are also droves of police officers and EMS on scene who I've seen helping people out. Some people have been drinking, getting a little intoxicated, some puking, some falling over. EMS and police have been on scene, but it's incredible to see just the volume of people in this city right now. The vehicles, there are all the roads. If you look to me right over here, there are droves of people marching down the streets in between all of the vehicles. It's quite incredible to see the absolute sheer number of people who are making their way through the city. People now marching. There are masses at Parliament Hill itself, but this is separate. There are so many people here. I personally cannot fathom making an estimation, but it is incredible to see just how many people are in the city of Ottawa right now. So you guys are just handing out free food here, yeah?
Yeah, we're handing out free food, man. Free. Just like Canada.
And how did this come about with all of you here just handing out free food for everyone here?
This guy, everyone here, people been walking by, dropping food off, making sure everyone's eating for free.
And so how is this being funded?
Love.
So people are just donating this. I see there's a box of donations there.
Yep. Yeah, everything here is donated from everyone walking by, this guy, everyone here.
So if you have your wildest dreams come true here, if victory is declared, what would that look like for you? What is ultimate goal for you here?
That's a loaded question, I think. Ultimate goal would be to just say we're done. Get rid of the mandates, get rid of the vaccine mandates, mask mandates, all of that. To open this country back up, we need to be a free country. People need to choose. If people want to wear a mask, if people want to vaccinate, if people want to ice, that's their choice to make. Stop making it everybody else's. So that's our issues. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but even this is just to raise awareness of what's actually going on. We're not a fringe minority. Not at all.
Trudeau went into hiding, so I guess we're going to be here at least 5 days, and we'll stay here longer if we have to. But we're not leaving until every single mandate is ended all across Canada. Well, I got enough stuff in here I could stay for like a couple weeks if I have to. So.
I would want to say that we're doing this for everybody, not just the truckers, not just the nurses, but for everybody. You included. If you agree with us, great. If you don't agree with us, that's okay too. But we're standing up for your rights and freedoms as well.
The end goal at the end of the day is to get our rights back. If you let politicians take away your rights during a crisis, they will create a crisis and take away your rights. It's once they take away your rights, it's not temporary, it's permanent. It's like the income tax after the war. It's only temporary for now to pay back for the war. We still have income tax now. So we can't give away our rights so easily for this virus that whatever happened. But the end goal is that we get our rights back. We honor the Constitution, because when the politicians don't honor the Constitution, you don't have a democracy. So we just want us to have the choice. Hey, look, I'm not anti-vax. You want to get vax, get vax. If you don't, you don't. But people are losing their jobs right now. We got 38,000 truckers right now who lost their jobs. And they're fighting now. They're not a minority. They're a majority.
You want to go to a movie theater? You want to go eat at a restaurant? You just want nobody to bug you. It's your life. Nobody has to control your life. You want to live it? Live the way you want to live. Not that guy, Trudeau. Not like the way he wants you to live. I feel like I want to be able to walk and go shop, go eat, go watch a movie. This disease is always going to be here anyway. Might as well just live.
Drop all mandates and give us our freedom back. No more living in fear. We're not gonna bow down to these guys and take a shot when they tell us to.
How do you respond to people, especially in a lot of the mainstream media, saying this is a fringe, racist, extremist group, saying there's going to be violence, saying it's a fringe minority from Trudeau? How do you respond to all of that?
I don't think we give them any credit anymore. I think they've proven that they're liars and they have no professionalism, so we've moved on and we make our own news now.
Fringe? Really? Fringe? Sorry, emotional. I don't even remember the question you asked me.
I came all the way from Montreal. I drove yesterday. I am not Canadian yet. I'm an immigrant, and I saw so many people on the road, in the bridges, waving at -20, and I'm like, This is no hell fringe minority. You just open your eyes. Everybody here is here for that, for the change.
2 words. Trudeau.
I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm not, because anything that doesn't go with the mainstream media's narrative, they're gonna obviously spread lies about it, right? Because they don't want our voices out there. Take a look. There's all different races, all different backgrounds down here. Yeah, we're definitely not racist.
They're very wrong because we're very peaceful Canadians, and we just want to keep what we've grown up with, right? So, and that's freedom.
I would say the people I've spoken to today, many people of color included, they're in full support of this. I think it's just another tactic to divide us. Every time something like this happens, they always say it's racism, sexism, anything. But if you actually come out here and talk to the people, they're in full support.
Well, I would disagree with all of that. If you look around, I've been here all day watching people walk by. Everybody's happy, waving. I have seen no animosity. And as far as being fringe, I don't know what fringe is in this country, but I don't think it's this.
I would say that it's one thing to be careful. I don't think we should be naive. As far as the truckers, I'm the wife of a trucker. There's no violence, there's no malice intended here. I'm not saying that doesn't rule out other people who might be thinking different things, but we are going to trust that the police will choose to protect everyone who needs their protection here. We're going to choose to have faith, and we do believe that we're in a David and Goliath battle here, and there's no violence intended.
Well, those allegations are totally unfounded. You look around, there's people here of every race, every color, every aspect of the community, whether they're a farmer, a housewife, a trucker, a nurse, a doctor, firefighter, policeman, they're all here. We are not white supremacists. We are just residents of Canada. This is where we live. It's a free country. Freedom of speech, freedom of religion.
United!
Any thoughts you'd like to share with people watching this, the eyes of the world on what's going on here in the nation's capital? What would you say?
It's all about unity, respect, peace, and love, and freedom.
Get a hold of your members of parliament and tell them that you're not happy with what's going on. Like, we don't need to be a society that is aggressive, and we're peaceful. Why can't we do this peacefully? We need to show that we are not happy with the way it is. And as long as we just sit quietly on our hands, nothing's going to change.
Well, if you cannot be here, support from wherever you are. Be strong to what you believe and make a stand. Make a stand for, talk to people, educate, put what you believe in social media, and keep fighting.
All of us truck drivers, we really appreciate your support. We love you all. We're doing this for you, and we are not leaving until it is all over.
This movement, it gives a voice to a lot of people who feel like they haven't had a voice. And if people want something to do, this is a great way to get involved, and email your MP and MPPs and convince them to end the mandates. And when they start hearing from all of us, they have to do something about it.
We're not leaving until everything's been lifted. Just keep in mind, everybody, this is much bigger than what the media is trying to put out. This we're definitely going to change something here.
Support any way you can. If you can't come out here in person, donate to the GoFundMe, spread awareness, just do anything you can. Maybe we'll get Trudeau to listen.
The freedom of all these people that are here, such a bunch of loving people coming together just to be free.
Just we choose to love God and we choose to trust, and we're going to continue to fight this battle out here, and I believe that's how God works. He uses his people to reach down and be his hands and feet.
Guys, you can't stop this train going on right now. You might be misled by the mainstream media, funded by the government, Pfizer, Moderna, and all that, but what we're fighting for right now, we're not far-right extremists. We just want our rights. You can be scared of the virus if you want, stay at home. Nobody's going to judge you for that. But right now, what we're fighting for is our right. It's our right to fucking choose what we put into our bodies. It's our right to go outside at peaceful protests and to reassemble. Having 5 people in your house, that goes against the Constitution. If I want to have 10 boys in my house, I'll do it because that's my right to assembly. That's it. We're not here to start trouble. We're here to have fun and to fight for your rights. You might hate me right now, but I fucking love you.
I hope this got your attention because you can't even grasp what the feeling is here in Ottawa. You can hear the noise, but I'm telling you, you don't even have a glimpse of what's going on.
Well, Dakota Christensen here for Rebel News in the nation's capital. I've been out and about among throngs of people today who have been lining the streets and absolutely swarming all over Parliament Hill for this Freedom Convoy movement. It has been incredible to speak to so many people, and I feel like there is so much unity here. Everyone has been so polite, so peaceful. It's been an incredible experience to go and to speak with those who are truck drivers, to speak to supporters, to see everyone out here all united around this cause, which everyone I've spoken to, the reason they are here is they want freedom. They want to end the mandates and the COVID restrictions. They've spoken to me about a corrupt government they see that does not have their best interests at heart, and they simply want to be able to live their lives freely without the government controlling them. For Rebel News in the nation's capital, here at this united grassroots movement, reporting for Rebel News, I am Dakota Christensen. To see all of our convoy coverage of the Freedom Convoy 2022 and the ongoing situation here in Ottawa, the nation's capital, as events unfold, make sure you go to convoyreports.com. We'll be posting all of our coverage to that site, convoyreports.com.